So, my starter champion, Kale, is in a bit of a bad spot at the moment. He's only level 40, but taking a look at his gear right now, it's not really great. It is just the starting gear I had when I first started this account. And as you can tell by the stats, flat attack, flat HP, flat defense, HP percentage on the gloves, resistance on the chest plate, and HP percentage on the boots. Not really great starting stats here. On my other account, I actually have insane starter gear. I have crit rate percentage on the gloves, I have speed on the boots. It's stats that people will re-roll accounts for. But unfortunately, that account doesn't have a creator code, and it didn't use a promo code in the first 24 hours, which is really free to play, which is definitely unfortunate. So in today's video, what I want to do is showcase where my Kale is right now, change up his gear, rank him up, get that all sorted, and then bring him back into arena and show just what damage he can do. So of course, big thanks to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video, and of course, if you've not played Raid Shadow Legends before, we highly recommend that you download the game using our creator code. You get a free legendary champion right off the bat, and then you can use the promo code Desert Queen to get you to Anorak or Monkey King to get Sun Wukong, whichever you prefer. Those are the two best ones. But without a doubt, let's get right into the video. So first things first, let's go into arena and showcase what my Kale can do in terms of damage versus what a more spec'd out Kale can do. So this one's only level 50, but it is a 5-star rank, and you know, probably a bit more decked out than mine. So let's go ahead. I start with Anorak. I increase the team's defense and speed. Let's go ahead with Acid Rain, because usually the CPU likes to go with Acid Rain first. So let's drop this down. That's 4,000 damage crit. Not really that great. I'm actually just going to not use Kataro's A3 just because I want Kale to use his A2. I'm going to do that as well. Right. Let's see what Kale does. There you go. Critical 10,000 damage to my Anorak. My Kale don't do anything like that. So it's definitely about time that we fix that. Okay, so miraculously, it looks like I might actually win this. I don't know how I managed to pull this off. But yeah, we won this one just because Michelangelo was just parrying and avoiding loads of attacks. So I got really lucky. But take a look here. Kale did 52,000 damage on the enemy team, and mine did only 15,000. So we're going to change that. First things first is let's go ahead and take a look at our gear. So Kale has flat attack on his sword, and again, we only need 4 artifacts for lifesteal. We don't need 6, so we can change 2 of these. I believe that we're going to change to accuracy. Now I do have a pair of gloves here that increases his crit rate by 19%. And here it doesn't increase it at all, so I'm going to go ahead and equip that on. Yes, I do. There we go. So immediately we're up to 25 plus 15. That's bringing us up to 40% crit rate. And then next up, let's have a look. We also want another one in accuracy. So maybe we've got the crit damage, speed. I don't really want to change the speed if I can. Speed on the helmet as well. Want to avoid changing that if possible, and speed on the shield. I am willing to change the chest plate because but even though it's got speed on that too, so let's actually go with the smallest speed buff. So let's go with these boots. I know I'm sacrificing 9 speed here, which is not great, but I wouldn't mind that additional 5% crit rate on there, so I'm going to go ahead and equip that, and that brings us up to around 45% crit rate. So it's not perfect, but it will do. In terms of rings, I have this on flat defense percentage, and attack percentage. I don't think I'm going to get anything better than that besides getting an amulet. Okay, so that is done. We've got lifesteal and we've got accuracy. So let's go ahead and now move on to masteries. I can't go any further at the moment, so I'll come back to that when I'm ready. Let's move into the tavern. Let's go to my Kale here. Let's get him ranked up. I've already got one 4-star here ready to go. and 3 chickens. Let's upgrade this bad boy. There you go. And then we can ascend for 1 more star. So we'll ascend him there. Beautiful. And then we can, in terms of upgrade, his skills are fully upgraded, which is nice to see. And let's upgrade his level. So this is probably going to be quite expensive. That is 52. Let's just do it, you know. Let's just do it. Brings him up to level 50. There we go. And we could upgrade him 1 more time with chickens. 5 chickens. Do we do it? We do. It's his starter champion. We'll do that. And ascend him 1 more time. There we go. 6-star Kale. And in terms of level, I think we just do the barrel. Because it will... Getting to level 60 takes a while. I'm going to use the barrel. Brings him up to level 60. Let's just do it. Boom. Oh, upgrade. There we go. Level 60. Look at that bump. Let's go ahead and look at his stats now. I just had to double check that. I really hope I recorded that. Okay, so now we can have his amulet. I only have 1 at the moment, so I'm just going to upgrade that to level 8 and attach it. Let's attach that on there now. And then for banners, I don't have anything at the moment, so that's fine. I'll go into the spider den and get one of those another time. So yeah, crit rate is still the same, but his other stats much, much higher. So let's go ahead and put him into arena and see how well he does. So we've got another beefy Kale here that I want to go against. So probably might not win this matchup, but I want to see his damage anyway. So start with to Anorak, 6,000 damage there. Oof. Okay, and then next up for Acid Rain. Not a ton of damage, but let's see. I knew I wasn't going to really win this one, but he is really holding up, isn't he? Jesus. There we go, 7,000 on the single, and there he goes. Didn't think I was going to win that one. We got another pretty beefy Kale here. At least beefier than the one that we had prior to the beginning of this video. And Acid Rain. 10,000, 8,000. There we go. Bit better, bit better. And then there we go. Nice. 1 more. I want to see him do 1 more. And I really want it to be a challenge. Because I'm gutted we kind of lost that last one. Yeah, I'm going to go with this one. I probably will win this one. But let's see some more damage. That's the critical 6,000. Next up. Ooh, nice. It's not as much as I'd like it to be, because really I should be going with perception instead of accuracy, but I don't have the resources to make that for Kale right now, so that will probably be the next step for Kale, as well as just getting to 100% crit rate. And then starting to increase his speed and his survivability. Those will be the top 3 things that I'll be focusing for him in the future and in the next video. But I'm pretty happy. It was very expensive. He's your starter champion. You have to do this sort of stuff, you know, like you have to get him up to the max level, and it was about time. I was avoiding it a lot. The barrel was probably the most expensive thing, and the XP brews, but you know, that's what they're there for. That's what you use them for. Let's do one final battle with these upgrades. There we go. And then Acid Rain. Not too bad. Oh yeah, because Death Knight absorbs it all, doesn't he? Not too bad though. I'm happy with this. Maybe I've built him a little bit wrong. I'm not sure. If I have, let me know in the comments. If I've missed anything, I still want to hear that advice anyway. These type of videos aren't really there to like educate per se, but to kind of give like a account update on where I am right now, and where I'm heading for the next like 10 levels or something like that on the account. But I'm building up a nice team. I'm really happy with it. The only thing that's, you know, I'm worried about right now is Kataro. Kataro's kind of falling behind a little bit, but you know, he needs his masteries done. He needs a lot more upgrades. He's definitely getting the least amount of love in the team. There we go. Alrighty. Let me know what you think in terms of these upgrades for Kale. He went from a power grade of 9,000 to a power grade of 19,300. So I'm really happy with that. I definitely think he just needs better gear as well. Some of these are just not that great. The crit rate, the boots, you know, I want speed on that with a crit rate if possible. The chest plate definitely needs to be replaced. That can offer that speed, but then also the percentage HP would be really nice. Shield will have a flat defense anyway. Don't mind this one too much. The flat speed on that is quite nice. The HP percentage for 10%, pretty nice. And then we have the lifesteal helmet. The defense, flat defense is okay, but it's the speed. I'm keeping it for the 4 speed, really. That can definitely be replaced with something better. And then the sword, flat attack. We don't want that. We want attack percentage, and we don't really want that crit damage. We want that crit rate. So I'll keep an eye out for those items. Probably have to farm for them in some way. We'll have to also replace the accuracy for perception. Hopefully we get something a bit better. Because right now I think like Michelangelo is using my legendary perception boots here, which are like really, really great. So you know, and then who else is also using oh yeah, of course, Tanarak is using perception as well, but these ones aren't super amazing. Well, it's flat HP, it's not great, but yeah, I want Kale to have a really, really good build out. You know, it's the first champion that is going to be like almost perfected. So I think that's what I'm going to do for the next one. His masteries will be done. He'll have perception. He'll still have lifesteal, because I think that's really good on Kale for because he's not really there for damage. He's there to keep applying the poison. And yeah, so that'll be the next evolution. Don't have to worry about the levels anymore. Don't have to worry about the stars and ascending him that way. Yeah, so let me know what you think about these upgrades in the comments below. I've been Charlie, you've been watching Bovine Raid. A big thanks to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video. And if you want to check any more Raid Shadow Legends videos, you can check them out right here. Right beside of me. No, it'll be here. One big one. I forget I'm in the corner this time. Oh.